Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with a brand new Pacific Rim related video for this week. And to cap off my string of character origins for the time being, I'm gonna take a look at our lead character from the original movie who unfortunately won't be joining us for the sequel, Raleigh Becket, played by Charlie Hunnam. Raleigh Becket was born on December 11, 1998, making him the middle child of parents Richard Becket and Dominique LaPierre Becket, with his older brother Yancey and his younger sister Jasmine. He was born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, and his father was a hydraulics engineer who worked on dams. Throughout his life, his family would travel around the world to places like Munich and Budapest, and at the age of 10, Yancey helped him create an armored superhero persona with a cape, and together they would pretend to be superheroes, using their mom's lighter and a flashlight, and patrolled an abandoned factory outside of Budapest to keep evil at bay. Raleigh was 15 years old when Trespasser attacked San Francisco, and he and Yancey watched it together from their home in Anchorage. At some point after this, their mother was diagnosed with cancer due to her continuous smoking, and despite this, she continued to smoke anyway. Once their mother died, their father abandoned them, and Raleigh and Yancey dropped out of school in favor of joining the Jaeger program. The Becket brothers enlist in the Pan Pacific Defense Corps Jaeger Academy in 2016, and although Raleigh and Yancey both agree that the people around them are more dedicated to the idea of passing first cut than them, they're both able to pass the physical and mental requirements to make it through the first cut, and even excel in the simulated kaiju battles. The brothers meet a woman named Naomi Sokolov during their time off, who's very attracted to Jaeger pilots, and even though both of them were only trainees at the time, she gives Raleigh her number in order to call her, but Raleigh doesn't call her right away. Weeks go by, and Raleigh and Yancey are working on a simulated Jaeger battle, and during the drift, Raleigh's able to see in Yancey's memory that Yancey had made out with Naomi, and the distraction causes them to lose the simulated battle. Raleigh then storms out of the academy and heads to a bar, and when Yancey finds him, Raleigh accuses Yancey of being jealous of him, and Yancey says that Raleigh needs to grow some balls and finally be willing to take what he wants. This leads to the two fighting and trashing the bar around them, and the two are berated by Stacker Pentecost, both for their actions and because of their lack of respect for the bond that the two of them share in order to be Jaeger pilots. After Raleigh and Yancey make up with one another and apologize, they're dismissed from Stacker Pentecost's office. In 2017, after the Anchorage Shatter Dome is established, Raleigh and Yancey are assigned to Gipsy Danger in order to patrol the water outside of Alaska. Though all of their kaiju fights that they had before their 2020 fight against Knifehead would all take place in different areas beyond there. Their first mission would be that same year and would take the two to Los Angeles to fight against a kaiju named Yamarashi. The two are forced to take point when their partner is unable to stop the kaiju from entering the city. The two are able to fight the kaiju back to the harbor and eventually kill it through beheading with a cargo crane's wire. Their next two missions would take them to Puerto San Jose in Guatemala in 2018 against an unspecified kaiju, and San Diego in 2019 against a kaiju named Clawhook. Their final mission prior to their fight against Knifehead is one that I mentioned back in my biography of Herc Hansen, where the Becket brothers accompanied him and the Chinese Jaeger Horizon Brave to fight against Category 4 kaiju in Manila. And this brings us back to where we met Raleigh back in the beginning of Pacific Rim, and where our biography ends. But what do you guys think of our original lead character Raleigh Becket? And what other topics would you like to hear us discuss on this show? Well, as always, let us know down in the comments, and if you're interested in hearing more Pacific Rim related content, feel free to click that subscribe button and the bell next to it, you can be immediately informed whenever a new video goes up. But until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.